pasta's been in the fridge for 30 minutes, and basically we cut it into quarters, and now we're going to roll it out thin enough so that it will fit inside the pasta machine, because if you don't, it'll get clogged. So basically, the pasta machine has numbers on the knob, and you roll it through each number about 3 times, but on the very first time you're doing it, just to make sure everything is like solid, let's now fold this into thirds and then send it through again, and now it'll just ensure that everything's incorporated. It's because I turned it. So we're at number 2 now, and you can see how the pasta's longer and thinner. And now, oops, now we're at the very last setting, 1. Okay, that one's done. It's going to be the bottom layer of one set of raviolis, and now we're going to roll out the top layer. And again, we start at 9. So we've got our bottom and our top ready, and now we're going to do Ian's filling first. So Ian's going to place the filling on the bottom layer.
All we're going to do is make sure that you've got enough space either around about, because the next sheet of pasta is going to go over top, and you need probably a good kind of centimetre or centimetre and a half round to make it seal properly.
So then, to make sure that the top is going to stick to the bottom, we're just going to paint where the edges would be with water.
Okay, and after that you just place the other sheet on top. And then press down around each one and get the air out of them.
Okay, so now we're ready to cut them into individual raviolis. We're going to use a pizza cutter because Ian forgot his ravioli cutter.
Thank you for that reminder. But yep, anything basically that's a little sharp round wheel on it makes it just as easy, and all you're doing is following down, and then you can just go across with them. And you can do the rest of them like that as well, but that's kind of what they're going to look like. There.
To stop them from drying out while Ian is cutting them, I'm just going to put them on a plate and sprinkle semolina on them. The semolina basically just stops it from sticking. Also, at this point, if you didn't want to cook them right away, you could freeze them.
And that's then done.
Okay, now we're going to do a batch with the black pudding filling. Yeah. So now we're gonna make the black pudding ones, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna position them where there's room on the bottom sheet so that there'll be room around them. We're gonna paint around the edges again. Okay, so the water's boiling for the ravioli, as you can see. So we're gonna first cook the ricotta and basil ones.
So this is a squid butter sauce, brown butter basically, which is just butter that's gone brown because you cook it. That kind of much butter. That's what I'm using, but it doesn't really matter. And you just put it on, and if you want to go in there and look at it, that's just going to melt down, and then you cook it till it goes frothy. I'm just putting some pepper near the end there in it. Just give you a pinch of salt, just flavour, and if you want to have a look. Frothy, and it's got a little bit of colour in it, and that's it. And we're going to pour that over the ravioli.
Okay, so we're gonna put the raviolis. First we're gonna do the basil and ricotta ones. And as you can see, it gets really happy. And you know they're done because they should rise to the surface. So once they pop back up, we'll know they're cooked. We hope. Okay, so see, they all popped up to the surface, so I guess they're ready. So basically, if you have a big pot of water like this, you don't want to throw all the raviolis in at once if you've made that many, because it'll cool the water down too much, and then they might get a little stodgy. So I just put in, I think I put in like 8, 12, like 8 to 10 at a time of that size. So you have to do it in batches. Okay, so that's the black pudding one's ready, and I'm just gonna spoon the sauce around it. This is that red pepper sauce I made before. I left it pretty chunky. You don't need to put too much on. It doesn't need to like be overwhelming, but it'll be a nice bit to bite into. How's that? Yeah?
Just gonna move like that. Done.